Hello and welcome to Blind Watch, where I blindly watch the worst episode of your favorite show with zero knowledge of the events that led up to that episode. Why? Well, I've made like 30 of these best episode videos. It's time to switch things up. Plus, back in the day when we used to watch TV, we didn't start the show season 1 episode 1. We started somewhere in the middle and had to piece the story together through reruns. But now, thanks to the internet, we don't do that anymore. So there's no more confusion, and confusion is part of the fun. At least for me it is. Today I'm going to be watching The Vampire Diaries. Now, what is considered the worst episode of The Vampire Diaries? Believe it or not, the episodes that showed up the most was the pilot and the second episode, which was really surprising that people didn't like the first or second episode that much. However, I did notice that people kept mentioning season 7 as the worst season by far. Like, season 7 was almost unanimously hated. So I thought it probably makes more sense to pick an episode from season 7. And apparently the worst episode is the third one, called Age of Innocence. Now, what do I know about Vampire Diaries? I've seen one episode of Vampire Diaries, one episode of the originals, and one episode of Legacies, which are all here on the channel. And my predictions for this episode, well, it's called Age of Innocence, so maybe someone's backstory is being explored, or there's a child in danger they need to save. One of those two things is going to happen in this episode. Let's find out if I'm right. This 3 years from now means 3 years in the past or 3 years in the future. I don't know why that's confusing me. It should be easy for me to understand. 3 years from now. Yes, in the future. 3 years in the future. That's such a nice car. Why are you gonna burn it? Cool guys, don't look at explosions.
Lily's hiding your coffin. She promised to keep you safe as long as Damon stays out of Mystic.
What did her dealer give her?
You see my phone?
How long are you planning on crashing here, Damon? You could compel yourself a whole sorority house if you wanted to.
And miss this odd couple squalor?
Did he just suggest he should control a bunch of women? I thought these were the good guys.
Yeah, and how long until that happens, huh?
Pretty soon, thanks to Donovan.
Wait, doesn't this guy, he becomes a freaking school teacher, does he not, later on in Legacies? It's an odd line for a future school teacher to say.
You did destroy it like you promised.
Stone's gone. I watched it dissolve in hydrofluoric acid.
Whoa, what the hell?
Thanks, Nora and Mary Louise. Real classy.
Speedsters or magic? Nah, it's gotta be speedsters.
I'm still trying to figure out a way to get into the house. Lily's only keeping you there to turn me against Damon.
Oh, so she's here against her will, huh?
Who's Valerie Tull? Dirty blonde hair, blue eyes. She's one of my new psycho housemates.
Caroline?
Well, damn.
Dirty blonde hair, blue eyes, psycho. Summarize me to a T.
Ooh, oh.
Caroline.
Maybe don't insult people when they can hear you.
Damon and I aren't speaking right now.
Really?
Apparently, you did both of us a favor when you told him to leave town.
Okay, so Damon is Ian Summers Solstice's character, right? But at this point, is the main girl, the main woman, Nina something, is she still on the show?
If memory serves me, you didn't meet her until 1863.
How would you know when I met her?
I sent her to you.
Wait, he's old too? I thought he was a teenager. What? This whole time I thought they were teenage characters. But if they're old, then what were they doing in high school? That changes everything.
What was the deal with you and Stefan? Wouldn't you like to know? You know what, you're right. The last thing I need to think about is some girl who batted her eyelashes at Stefan.
Well, she just baited you.
I wasn't just some girl to him, Caroline. I was the first love of Stefan's life.
And you fell for it. Wait, but Nina's character was a teenager when the show started. So why the hell were they hanging around her? No, why were they falling in love with her? That's weird. So they are the bad guys. These guys are the bad guys.
You had a boyfriend.
His name was Julian. Julian was the man you were not supposed to fall for.
And why is that? Why did I think he was gonna be black?
Aren't we ladylike?
Meet Julian.
Your daughter and I were just appreciating.
Daughter? They look like they're 2 years apart, maybe.
Julian is not my father.
Oh,
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
I wasn't prepared for how taken I was with him. And that's when you compelled him to write all those nice things about you in his journal.
Damn, so vampires can just make you fall for them? That's a horrible power. Wait, I knew this already. What am I talking about? I learned about this in the originals.
I have a brother who's away at war and a mother who was strong and kind. She died when I was 10.
I'm so sorry.
Damn, well, they just met. He's already getting into dead relatives?
Your chaperone is quite persistent.
Then we shall elude him.
Then it's time to not get involved with her.
How did he not see us?
Magic. And then none of your business.
Ugh.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, we just met.
It's just that I've never...
Oh. That makes all his current day stuff weird as hell that he's that old then. That's crazy. Why was he chasing after a high school girl? Or is it like a Captain America situation where it's like, oh, well, he was in a coma for a bunch of decades or centuries, so he's still technically a young man or something. Okay, we're really taking our time here. Let's get through this. Let's move on.
I'm sure you've been someone's first, so you know what it's like to have a completely unforgettable place in someone else's mind.
Is she bragging about that? That's not an accomplishment, lady.
Of course. That's what I thought.
What? Why is she sad? What does it matter if she was the first? Dude, who cares? It was freaking almost 200 years ago. Well, 150-ish.
Holy. Damon Salvatore.
You know me?
It's good to see you're well, old friend. Come here, man.
Old friend.
Does my mom know you're here?
Valerie never told me about your romance.
Well, Valerie never told me that you were alive.
Would it have mattered?
I guess. I mean, you're his mom, right?
Come with me, I want to show you something.
All on the first night? God damn. He threw that V card away quick. He said, you know what? First girl I meet, I don't want it to be special.
This is my mother's grave. Come here every day to replace the flowers.
What? You just met her.
I've been dead for 6 years. I'm still trying to make up for my failure.
Maybe it's been 2 days now, you know, so it makes sense he's sharing all this.
Father sent me to go buy some flowers to make an herbal tonic. I ran to town, but by the time I got home, she had been taken to the sanatorium. She died. I always wonder what would have happened if I had just been able to run a little faster.
Hey, Barry said the same thing. The Flashpoint.
The tonic would not have saved her. Green violets have no medicinal properties. Your father sent you on a fool's errand. Probably wanted you out of the house to make it easier on himself.
I mean, how did he not figure that out on his own? That's the real question.
No matter what, you could not have saved your mother.
No matter how fast you run, you can't save everyone. Not the ones that matter to you.
I expected you would visit here sooner or later.
Sir, if you would just let me explain.
We are leaving for New York.
New York, concrete jungles where dreams are made of.
The carriage awaits.
Is that guy gonna die? Because they're trying really hard to make us not like him. I'm assuming he's gonna die.
Julian convinced me to lie to Lily. Believe me, Julian had a way of convincing anyone to do anything.
And how was he doing that?
Why did Lily send you here?
Hey, you know you can get a drink served to you in a fishbowl here? The other day, I called a number, and just like that, I had a girlfriend.
Hey, stay on topic, buddy. They asked you a question.
Siphon the damn visions. We won't tell Lily that we saw you avoiding whatever mission you were sent to do, and we'll call it a day.
Okay then, come on.
Yeah, okay, let's see what's about to happen.
Where's the Phoenix Stone?
Where's the what?
What are you people up to? Despedimos para ti.
Ooh. Oh, damn. Oh. He was putting in that work. That was a huge turnaround all of a sudden.
He took the stone.
How is that possible when you destroyed it, Rick?
We need to find him right now.
Did you know he still had it?
Of course he did. Come on. That's the whole MacGuffin of the season.
You lied to me.
I didn't lie to you. Rick lied to you. I just kept my mouth shut. Wait, I'm not gonna be...
A lie of omission is still a lie.
You sort this out.
So the visions, the lost time, the crippling headaches, they don't mean anything? Doesn't matter to you?
Of course they don't matter.
But bringing Joe back matters more.
You don't even know what this stone does.
If there is even a 1% chance that this could work, I need to take it.
Well, it's not gonna work and you're gonna be alone forever. Sorry to say.
Did it ever occur to you that maybe Valerie doesn't give a crap about you or anyone else?
I don't believe that.
I do.
How about the part where she sent me a telegram saying she was coming back?
She what?
Well, I didn't know about any of that. I was just saying, hey, she's attacking our current friend in a house where she's holding her captive. Doesn't sound like the greatest human being in the world.
I long to be in your arms again.
Said she wanted to run away with me. Her telegram said to meet her Friday at...
Oh my god, you knew each other for 2 days. That's what romance was like back then.
He waited and waited for me. With every passing footstep, he would turn, expecting to see me.
And you knew that how?
But she never showed up.
Surely you're not still angry with her.
It's 150 years ago.
Eventually, he accepted that he'd been abandoned.
What a wuss. Get over it.
And then he walked home under the cold and distant stars.
Oh, she was reading his diary.
How could you do that to him?
Sorry, his journal.
That was a change of plan. I'm done talking to you about this.
Oh, you mean you're done being baited for information?
Slipping away before sunrise, on the very day our ship leaves for England.
Oh my god, somebody killed this guy or something.
Do I frighten you?
No.
Because I can hear your heart beating faster. Both your hearts, in fact.
Huh?
Does Stefan Salvatore know that you are pregnant with his child?
Oh my god, what a wild complication.
I lied. I do remember you. I was fighting for the South. It's not exactly a time I like to reminisce about.
Sorry? Fighting for the South? So these are the bad guys.
You compelled me to take sick leave. The next day, my entire regiment was slaughtered. You saved my life.
Then why are you chasing me, man?
I'd like to cash you in for something way better.
Oh. I mean, you just said Buddy saved your life. Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your ear. So is he dead?
Never lie to me again.
Aw, my besties are buds again.
We're supposed to like him, right?
Hey, Stefan wrote about you all the time. You can read for yourself. He loved you.
She can read and weep, walk out the door,
He missed you.
fall on her knees, do the little ugly cry, the
As of this moment, Miss Forbes is no longer a prisoner.
Why was she a prisoner in the first place?
Go before I change my mind.
I don't know what made your heart grow 4 sizes today, but thanks.
Yeah, we did make her heart grow 4 sizes today. This seems like a type of arc that would take multiple episodes, but whatever. I'm not a writer, what do I know?
In the prison world, before we desiccated, I came here every day to think.
Yeah, what happened to the baby? That's all we care about.
Please don't tell Lily.
Yep, saw that coming. Stomp.
Julian solved his dilemma by beating me senseless, and the other heartbeat inside me stopped. By virtue of pure happenstance, I became the first heretic.
I gotta Google what a heretic is.
You don't know how sorry I am about everything.
Ooh, she vanished. But she didn't even vanish, she just made herself invisible. What was the point? You were having a you're not Batman. Why you gotta be rude like that?
What is a rock that makes you see screaming people have to do with reincarnation?
I don't know, but I've read that book already. They talk about resurrection, Phoenix rising from the ashes, but nothing about a stone that...
Hey, I saw Phoenix rising from the ashes in the Legacies episode I watched.
Are you sure you understand what you're trying to do?
Joe is still in there.
She's as cold as ice.
Gettysburg, 1863. You sent Oscar to check on me. It changed the entire course of my life.
Yes, right. I wouldn't be chasing after some teenagers.
Give me Elena. Maybe I won't kill him.
You will not lay a hand on another member of my family.
It's a little late for that.
You loved me. Time passed and you moved on to a new family. Well, so did I.
A new family with a member which I just recently lied to. Ignored her suffering for my other friend's benefit.
Caroline.
Ooh.
Lily let me go.
She did.
Yeah, I guess today is just
full of Valerie-sized surprises, huh?
Are we fighting now? What's happening?
I remember the exact moment when I first saw you. And do you remember the first time that you ever saw me?
Nope.
That was totally unfair. You were even sitting next to Elena, so of course you only had eyes for her.
Elena, that was her name.
Valerie's out of the prison world. You don't wonder what would have happened if Valerie would have shown up to meet you?
I don't wonder anymore.
Well, that's a lie. You just had a whole episode showing you cared about the past.
And you're safe. You're with me.
For now, till I find a new high school graduate.
You're awake.
Did Lily send you?
Lily has no idea where you are.
Maybe I can turn this thing around before she gets in the loop.
Nah, she's here to kill you.
Have you done your duty to the family and found Julian yet?
Found him months ago.
And you didn't tell Lily?
Stupid. Bro, she's clearly here to hurt you. Stop sharing information.
Eventually, you'll leverage Julian's location for your freedom from Lily.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Yeah, I'll probably do that.
Stupid.
You've been good to me, like a brother.
Stupid. They introduced this guy just to kill him off like that, but he seemed like a nice guy. He was just trying to live. And these weirdos like, nah, fam, we can't allow you to have that. You want a decent life? Nah. This is the Vampire Diaries. We don't do that out here. We're all about suffering. If we're miserable, you are miserable. So that was the Vampire Diaries. I guess the flashbacks are supposed to make the dirty blonde woman look like a redeemable character, or at least make her understandable, but it really doesn't. A failed love story doesn't justify kidnapping somebody, torturing them, and then murdering someone who's supposed to be your friend. But anyways, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye.